Hey, what's shaking, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Digital Shaman, and welcome to the channel where we discuss the intersection of spirituality and technology. So today we are going to continue with the Time Passages series, and in this case, I'm giving y'all the flip of the coin. The top, bam, 5, I still don't get it right, top 5 worst features of the app. So I'm trying to see, I'm looking at my little list here. I'm not going to jump in with the screen grab. We'll go to that in a second. So I'm going to do this as like the prior video. The first step is step 0. We're kind of cheating there, but the first step 0 is going back to price analysis. As I said in the prior video, essentially, I just recommend everyone buy Time Passages Pro, which is $30, or, you can buy the other version, and I think you can get like an annual subscription, like just to certain parts. Like, so it could be either $10 a year, $20 a year, whatever. So my first critique with them is the price to product value, the ratio per se. And don't get me wrong, I buy a lot of apps, but I don't buy too many apps that cross. Well, let me not say that, because I buy apps and subscriptions. Like that's just me. Hello, Digital Shaman. But I'm saying more so, let me rephrase it and say I don't see for sale. And this is, let me actually, no, we're going to open. I was going to caveat this and say for the spiritual app world, but I buy apps for productivity. And I know Time Passages has to be up there. Time Passages, Astro Gold. I'm trying to think of some of my productivity apps that I've spent like 30. See, with them, I'm thinking like Todoist, or I know I don't use OmniFocus. It's expensive. So I guess my point is, for me buying $30 software, I'm going to have some expectations. So I actually feel that Time Passages to consider. I'm saying this, consider some type of subscription. So like for me, I have Time Passages Pro on my Mac, all the modules. I think that costs, $300, $400. I have it on my clearly my iOS devices. So to me, and you'll see, well, I think this is a good way to kind of lean into this video, because my critiques with this app is really with the technology. Like, they are behind, and in a way the description. So I'm just like, when's the last time the descriptions have been updated? And to me, I feel like the draw when apps go subscription, not all, but how it should work is, if I'm paying you, again, is to help boost up developer. If you have your clients giving y'all a monthly stipend, then I better see development. I want to see active development. I want to see the features and the requests that we need be done. And I'm just like, what's going on? So my first critique, step 0, would be, again, the price analysis to value to what we're receiving. I think that they can do a lot better. Absolutely, I do. And this will all make sense. Maybe I should have ended with that, but this will all make sense as I get into the video. So let me put on the screen recorder for, I'm tripping. I had the wrong side of the paper. Top 5 worst. You see, it's more on this side. This was the best. This was the worst. So let's jump right on in. So let me actually just pull up the app here so we can have this around for the discussion, because the next critique, I gotta remember where the heck is Time Passages. My next critique is old technology. I'm sorry, I have like zero cut cards for apps that don't have iCloud. Come on now, like, so right here, matter of fact, and I got my phone. I'm on my, first of all, let's go to why y'all don't have a native iPad app. It's 2022. Where are we at with that? So if you don't understand what that means, let me explain. So I don't feel like finding, most times if it's, let me find something like YouTube, it opens, I'll make sure that thing was through. It opens to the whole screen. It's a native app for iPad, or now actually, because I do app development or whatever, it's just called an iOS Universal app, full screen. Now let's go back to Time Passages, little screen, because what it's doing is mimicking. Yeah, we're going there. We're going all the way there tonight. Hold on. It's mimicking my freaking phone, but yet this is a larger device. So come on, that's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Old technology, not having a native iPad app, not having iCloud sync. Meaning, I was surprised at this when I bought my whatever. I have lots of iPads. Let me make this bigger. Ridiculous. I don't have none of my charts. None of my charts. I had to re-register myself. Like, come on now, iCloud sync. If we put in all this personal information in this app that has the ability to process it, I shouldn't have to be dumbed down to one device. iCloud Sync, native iPad app. And then number one, mimic more of your desktop features. Like I said, I have Time Passages Pro here on my Mac. They have solar returns and this and that. And I mean, we're getting there. Don't come in my face with, oh, well, it's a Mac app. Well, what's Apple doing? I can't. I'm like, I didn't pull the research on the tech, but pretty much Apple is moving to the point where apps are going to be seamless. Why do you think they're coming out with all the M1 chips and trying to make M1 chips in iPads? The same M1 chips that are in the new MacBooks. Again, it's going to be a seamless experience. Your app needs to work all across the board. So that is my hardest critiques for the Time Passages development team. Like, come on now, you guys got to get rid of that old technology. Bring us into 2022 because this is a good app. A few more with the tech. And I mean, I know that we all suffer from notification fatigue, but this app has no notifications. So, for instance, I got this recording, but I don't really think I'm going to need it much. The moon, like I said earlier in the positive features, the moon changes signs every couple of days. I have to use another app to notify me if it's changing signs or boop, it's going to be a full moon. I'm sorry, like that one has me. When I was over, I was like, you know what? I've never had Time Passages send me a beep or a bloop. I thought maybe I'd turn it off because I'm not here for a whole lot of notifications, but none. That's whack. I mean, can I get a little solar return notification? It's my birthday. I mean, imagine when I talked earlier about the complexity of the settings, imagine the complexities if you could do alerts, like alerts for, I mean, I feel like this whole video is about to bleed because I'm going into other areas. Alerts for when Mercury retrograde is starting or ending, or all of that. Come on now, Time Passages, please give us some alerts. I'm gonna save my next. I have another big tech-ish, but I'm gonna say that for later. So next one, I think this is why I might could show here on the app is the descriptions. They're hit or miss, and sometimes I feel bad. Like I've been doing astrology since 2003, and you know what I mean. I didn't get really up on like natal charts, and but I've been studying the stars for a long time. I feel sorry for people who are kind of newish. Let me try to. I know I kind of went through it, but I think what kills me the most is the synastry. Like, let me just pull it up here, and like I said, this is just sample. Oh, I'm mad. Put my. Oh no, this is me. I mean, the sample person. So let me go here to exact. All right, moon. Think about this. Let's say partner A, partner B, because like I said, I made up people here. So samples person's moon is in the user's. Oh no, user's moon is in the sample person's 5th house. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and just. I'm not gonna do y'all like what we got to suffer through at work. People reading the PowerPoint, but I mean, the way this looks is it talks about the moon, cool. It talks about the 5th house, cool. But where is it getting all looped together? Like, to me, that's not gonna work for everyone. Like, it is, and I mean, it looks. I mean, I'm putting this video in. It's 2 paragraphs. Like, yeah, it's information, but to me, if my partner's moon was in my 5th house, that means that they should be automatically in tune to every romantic inclination that I have. Like, that's a bond. Your partner's moon in your 5th house of the Leo house, love, romance, children, sex. Like, come on now. Like, that's so that was that stuff like that. I'm like, let me try to find, like, let me go now to personal transits. That's another thing. I know I'm kind of going backwards with my technology. Like, I'm gonna do it here on the screen recording. Like, can I pin transit dates? Like, it's little things with Time Passages that they like the user experience. You hear this term from my non-techs. I don't want to do too much techie about UI, UX, user interface, user experience. And I'm sorry, like Time Passages, y'all need to get a UI, UX consultant because some of this stuff is janky. I mean, some of this stuff is giving you like iOS 10 vibes. Like, So anyway, let me continue on my critique of the description. So now I'm going into my I'm just gonna keep saying my whatever, this person's transits. So this one, let me give a good example. This is a little bit better. So this is saying they have in transit Uranus in the 5th house. So, but you see, again, consistency. I'm sorry, I'm a consultant. Consistency. So in synastry, we got, this is the moon. This is the 5th house. But then this one, this is personal natal, it blends. Like it says here, I'm just going to paraphrase. Liberation and change in the arts. That sounds like Uranus in somebody's 5th house. But where's the Taurus part? So we got Uranus and Taurus in the 5th house. And I feel like I don't see that evident through this description. Like seriously, I see the Uranus part, the self-expression and developing your unique expression, talking about creativity. That's the 5th house part. I'm reading through this to see. Okay, a little bit of Taurus. It's important that your new voice or yours be heard. So Taurus rules the throat. In speaking, sometimes people, that have Taurus or Venus placements in the 3rd may have like singing and stuff like that. But I still think this is weak sauce. I'm sorry. No, again, $30 app. This is at Time Passages Pro. So all in all, let me look at another one here. Yeah, I mean, and let me actually look at some of the aspects too. Yeah, I just think, again, some of the description is just a little weak. Again, you need to hit the sign, the planet, the house, even if, and to me, again, back to, I am pro subscription if it means a better product. When that's another thing, like the descriptions don't change when we're going in and out of a retrograde. Come on, y'all so the energy's the same per the text. I don't like stuff like that. So the descriptions, I know I kind of went in a little bit, but that's always been a pain point of mine. If I didn't have the extra information from my own astrology studies, I would be struggling. And I just think that's very unfair. All right, next one. We're on the third one for people keeping track. This one's a biggie. I kind of was almost going to lump it with old technology. And when I started talking about those notifications, I had to quiet myself because lack of report or export features. Again, I know this is not Time Passages on my Mac where we can create a PDF, but I was testing this before I was preparing this video. I'm like, how have I ever gotten any information? I think now I remember what I do. We do our favorite thing. Hold on. Let me flip it. Screenshot. Am I pressing the button? It might not do it since I'm recording. Hold on. That's how we share information on Time Passages. Hold on. Oh, why don't one knock the recording off? Through a screenshot. No, for real though. Let me see if you can. You can't even look, my man. I want y'all to feel this pain with me. There's not even a how you know when you hard press and you get a select all. There's none of that. They want you doing this, highlighting, hitting copy. No, what are we doing? This is a professional $30 app that we pay for. Lack of, and to me, I talked about this when I talked about again. Reviewing the tenets of picking a good spirituality app. And this is just, to me, app or computer software 101. If you can't get your data out, that's a problem. We can't get our data out. We can't even get our data synced to our other devices. I'm still mad about that iCloud. So, come on now. I take that back. I found one thing when I was researching this. So apparently there is one way to do exports. Let me give them points for what they can do. So in this case, we're going to go. Actually, I think I'll do this here on the screen share. Where are we at? So it's just let me just go to daily horoscope. So here, if you can see here in the video, I'll try to point it out. I don't know if I know how to do that, but if you see here when I'm on the chart tab, then you get the share sheet, and all that does, I'll just pull up. Well, I don't want my email to pop up. I'll put it in a note. I think it just shows you the picture or something whack like that. Let's see if we can go to the note. I don't really have a whole lot of notes, so yeah. So I don't have that video. There you go. Oh yeah, but that's all you get. So blinded out. Hold on. That's all you get. No text, no nothing. The picture's nice. Dad, you can't even do no pension zone? Where are we doing? No pension zone. So with that, at least you can mail the actual wheel, the astrology wheel to people. But come on, that's whack. And then you see, now I'm going back to other tabs, there's no share sheet. It goes away. Whack. Next one. This is the last one. Let me go back here. I actually love the current screen. I feel it gives you, like I said, that weather, the higher skies, weather, the forecast, and the stars, to know what's going on. But we got all this extra space. And I'm not even, this is my iPad mini. Imagine if I had my iPad Pro 12.2 or however, the big one. You have all this extra space. And y'all only just list Mercury retrograde. We be most of the planets retrograde. Clearly we know the moon doesn't. Mars, especially the one we just finished. I think we literally just finished a big Venus retrograde in Capricorn. 1, 2, y'all have all this extra space. Put some information in there. Put all the retrogrades. I know Mercury retrograde for the common person. Oh, Mercury retrograde. I have people text me. I'm like, oh, you be all right. But come on, this is pro astrology. I want to know, this screen could be sauced up way much more with information. So that's what I got. I just turned off the iPad, so that means we reached the end of the video. But no, all jokes aside, like I said, I still, when I've been peeking around at other astrology apps, which I'll talk about soon. But Time Passages is still very visually pleasing. It's very easy. I like using it, but I really think it can really, really, really grow. And I'm going to take a look at some of the competitors. I work in tech. Y'all see it all the time. There was the running picture running around on Twitter, on the socials about hold on, what's kind of funny. What did Blockbuster said? Blockbuster was what's those things? A billboard. It was Blockbuster said, "Call us, don't trust the algorithm." In 2022, where are we at now? Netflix to the moon. So again, you have to adapt. You have to adapt in technology, or you will lose. So yeah, that's the whole point. Me being a digital shaman here, I want to make y'all aware of my thoughts and feelings of these apps, which I feel do help our spirituality, which essentially helps us with our ascension process. I am a techie, so I do want to see software development in the spirituality fields continue to grow. So that's pretty much where we're at. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this one. Give me a double thumbs up if you watched the first video and the second video and you all the way here at the end. Boom, y'all my people. But I appreciate that. Digital Shaman signing out. Sending love over the ones and zeros.